Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm talking to you about a program all about moles, those black dots or red dots that you might have on your palm. Now, in this particular program, I'm talking to you about your line of life. In palmistry, the line that I've drawn in red is your line of life. And this line is often called the line of Venus as well. So, three planets are affected when you have black dots or when you have red dots near this line or on the line. These planets are Venus, Mercury and Saturn. And these planets in your horoscope would also be weakened with these lines, with these dots on your palm. Now the length of the line which are drawn in red has to do, in the old days the belief was a long line of life would be a long life and a short line of life would be a short life. I found that not to be true. I've seen people with short lifelines and they live till 80 or 90 years old. And I've seen people with very long lines of life and I hear they get knocked off around in their 30s. This is the line of immunity. That's what it really is. Your inner strength. Inner strength not only in physical areas, but also in areas of mentalness, of emotionalness as well. And of course the physical side of you as well. So all these energies are there, and when a black dot or a red dot is seen near your line of life or on your line of life, then it weakens terribly the activity of a positive line of life. It brings all the negativities in it. So you have to be careful that way. Now the state of your line of life is important. If there are many islands or there are many breaks, or the line is wavy and sometimes seen strong, sometimes seen very weak as it gets a bit broad, that's not a good sign. So if you have these, then you have to tell yourself that your level of immunity, whether mental, physical or emotional, is weak. And especially if the mole, red or black, is seen, then you could have a problem there. Now every planet will be involved because the palm has been divided into 10 areas, the 9 planets in the universe and Earth itself. And so it is important to see which planets are going to be badly affected if your palm shows red or black dots on or near your lifeline. Now if you happen to come from Aries or Taurus or Cancer or Leo or Sagittarius or Pisces, then you have to be more careful than the other zodiac signs which are not mentioned, because the trouble will be intensified. Because in your zodiac signs, normally these cluster of planets that rule the lifeline are not very strong anyway, and they come with short cycles in the periods of your ages in life to trouble you. So be very careful. Now, for timing, there is a way that the palmists will time, or a timing of ages when that happens. Now, that is going to be a bit difficult to explain to you. I'll try my best. Now, look at your lifeline and try to divide it into 4. So, the first quarter on near the one above, then the second quarter in the middle, the third quarter in the middle area, and the last quarter as it curves down your palm. Now, if you have a mole, red or black, on or near your line of life in the first quarter, then tell yourself that until the ages of about 22, you're going to have difficulties. Difficulties whether there were circumstances of family or you not concentrating on your studies or going the wrong way in some way or another will be seen. If it's the second quarter, then it's from the ages of 22 to about 38. So from 22 to 38, that quarter, if you have a mole near, a red or black mole near or on the line of life, then tell yourself a middle-age crisis, whether in marriage, whether in romance, whether in health, whether in job or career, will be seen. So you have to be prepared during those ages. If it is on the third quarter, just after the halfway mark to a little bit down as well, then the ages which I would worry about would be in your 40s. So in your 40s and coming close to the 50s is when this third quarter I have to worry about if you have a mole near or on the line. And you will see that either health weakens a lot, or either the possibility of not being able to find a job in that period, or difficulties in marriage which make you have difficulty in recovery of your emotions. All this will be seen. And the last quarter is roughly from the age of 50 onwards. And so if you see a mole, red or black, around the last quarter as the line curves towards the end to the bottom of your palm, then tell yourself that your old age is going to be at risk in 3 areas. Either money can run out, all the millions you make could run out as you are old, or the danger of a sense of loneliness where family areas are very weak, or you might lose a loved one and you are left lonely, or in areas of health. Now, in areas of health, when I see a mole near or on the lifeline, Venus, Saturn and Mercury, a few other planets are involved, but these are the main players. I would worry about, if you're a woman, very strong problems to your glands, which are the ovaries, the pancreas and the thyroid. And if you're a man, then I worry about the prostate gland and the pancreas and the thyroid. That's one way of looking if you have moles near your lifeline. The other area is that I would worry about a tendency to have allergies. So if you have allergies are things that they keep getting at us and they lower our immunity levels because they keep coming again and again. They become chronic. And so be careful to treat your allergies properly by going to see specialists and understanding, or go to the internet. And there are 4 kinds of allergy. One is the skin, one is sinusitis, one allergy is to your eyes, and the other one allergy to your stomach. So go to the internet, educate yourself there by yourself, a lot of information given, then perhaps go and see a specialist to have yourself properly checked out. Okay. Now it would be best if you could one day do a Skype session with me. It's going to cost you USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And in this Skype session, I will talk to you about all areas of your life for your next 5 or 6 years. Every area of your life, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, in detail. And I will then be able to tell you in all areas of your life, like health and your job and career, finances, and your personal areas of romance and marriage. And if you have these moles near or on your lifelines, then I would really ask you to see me, because the intensity of trouble will be more than if the lines just have islands, or they are wavy, or if they are a little weak, or if they are short. Well, I look forward to meeting you. So go to Facebook and go to Skype and leave me a message, or send me an email, and let's get down to getting your next 5 or 6 years right. Until then, thank you and good luck.